Alrighty guys, welcome back to another LEGO set review from BrickByBrick. Today we have set number 41124. This is the Heartlake Puppy Daycare. And if you guys know me, you know that I'm not a big fan of mini dolls or mini doll based sets. But I saw this on clearance and my sister wanted it, so I picked it up. And now, by the way, I saw it on clearance over the summer. I just never got around to actually building it, so it wasn't part of this last wave of clearance for Christmas. But so if you were looking for it, you're too late. But anyway, the set was released in 2016, has 286 pieces, and retailed for $29.99. Now, aside from the main storefront build, we get these three little auxiliary builds. First thing that you build in the set, actually, is this little winner's podium, I guess, for some sort of dog show. They do have a couple other dog show themed sets, and actually one of the reasons that I got this for my sister is because I happen to have another one of the Friends dog show themed sets, so I figured this might go decently well with it. Basically, it's just a little jumper plate that you put a dog on, and there's a trophy. This might not be the case in all copies of the set, but I find that this piece is really, really loose, just because of the goblet piece, I would assume. But you can hold that in a figure's hands. And there's also a bow piece attached to one of these 1x1 bricks with the bar that has the little smaller diameter hole in the center, which is cool to get this piece, especially in trans clear. That's a decently useful color for it. But you can take these bows and you can attach them to any of the little mini peg holes in the dogs or in the hair of the other figures, or anywhere else in the set that you can find that has a hole like that. But those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. There's also these two little obstacles for the dog show. Maybe that's the competition. You gotta get through the obstacles so you can climb up this thing, which is really just a balance beam, I guess, that's wider than the dog's, so it's not really balancing. You could use it as like, I was gonna say maybe as a seesaw, but that's not really gonna work. I mean, I guess you could use it as a lawn chair. I don't think that's the intended purpose, but I mean, it works, and if it works, it works. Don't see why not. But basically, what they intend is you can run over that, and then you can jump through this hoop, and then you win. So this dog can get the winner's podium. But I actually kind of like this little obstacle. It uses two of these 1x3x2 half round, I guess, bricks, and makes a perfect circle, which is cool. I believe the interior diameter of the circle is 4x4, so lines up with some other stuff. But I think that overall, I mean, this adds some play value, but it's nothing spectacular for display. And just looking at the storefront of this this building, you get a decent look. I like the facade for the roof. I think that pattern looks good, and I like the little dog bone build. It would have been ideal if you didn't have to see the brown peeking through the front, but it works. Also, there's a sticker there. It is shiny. The whole sticker sheet is shiny, so keep that in mind. Just the door has a little steps leading up to it. It's got a cool handle for that, though. I had a sticker on it. Better look at that top sticker. You got windows in the front. Allows you to see inside real well. This color is a little weird for just the exterior part of the building. For the inside floor it works fine, but these are stickers that paw print piece, which I would have expected to just get a print, because I mean there's 4 of them, and they could use it in other places. It wouldn't be specific to this set. There's also a fire hydrant for your dogs to pee on, and this picket fence piece in brown, which is a cool part to get. Over here on this wall, it's completely plain, but you can see the back of a sticker through this panel, which I honestly think that's super unnecessary. It's just bubbles, but I considered not applying it, but I figured, I can always just take it off later. And, might as well see what it looks like. I was kind of hoping it would look better, but it doesn't. And I mean, I guess we should probably continue with this side of the exterior. You got some metals on the wall here, which again, there's some shiny reflective stickering on there. These are printed dog biscuits. I guess they go to each of these leashes. Here, this is just a little, I don't know if it's meant to be a bath just because of the color, but I think it's just supposed to be a little thing where your dogs can hop on and spin around, you know, for fun. And there are also some little toys here, like a stick to throw and play fetch, a little dog treat, and a ball piece which doesn't want to come out. There we go. Which is a less common color for that part, I think. So those are, you know, useful for play again, I guess. Down there's a bucket and a shovel. So I guess you'd use that to pick up the dog poop, which is included inside for some reason. But right here there is a little doggy door. I don't know how the mini dolls are supposed to get outside. Do they have to go all the way around? Because that would be kind of disappointing. And there's a little bath here. On the inside, your dogs, you know, are here. And up in the front, there's a dog biscuit there, a bone, and some dog poop in a bowl. You know, perfectly normal things. You got a computer, I guess for check-in maybe, and there's a little phone printed here. That you know, that's cool. And you also can just stick your dogs on here. I guess one of them is Toffee and one of them is Luna. I don't remember which one's which, but it'll say on the box. You can check. Before I show you the dogs in more detail, there's also a sticker on this side, which has some good details. Yeah, like typical friend set stuff. Actually, I guess you didn't see that sticker a second ago. And there's a bigger bath here where you can put your dogs in, and they can actually, you know, fit inside instead of just the sink on the outside. And some soap and a little faucet there. And then last but not least over here, this is why the stickers are reflective, you know, to make this mirror possible. You can stick your dog on here, and it's a turntable, and you can, you know, brush them, put a bow in their hair, use whatever that stuff is. And it does kind of have steps leading up to it, so that's cool. Maybe if this went one further out, I guess it would take up a little bit of floor space. Also, that's a sticker there too. And the last detail that you haven't seen is that there's a printed clock piece. But, you know, overall, for a $30 building size, this seems a little bit small. Actually, I guess maybe not. I think that there are some where the front entrance is a little bit more impressive, but this one's kind of cute. I like the way it looks, and I appreciate that it has the outdoor area. So, you know, you actually get a fully built-up wall. And it actually, I guess another thing is it doesn't really just cut off. Like, a lot of friend sets will cut off, like, where the roof cuts off. It'll just cut the whole wall off, and, you know, then you just have a plate there. So I guess having the walls on the inside allows for some more good detailing, and makes it just a little bit easier if you wanted to fully enclose the building yourself. So the two dogs in the set are Luna and Toffee. Toffee is, I believe, more common than Luna. Not necessarily as the character, but like as this actual piece and print. It looks okay, I guess, but Luna really is very well done. It's based on like the fox mold. I want to say they first used that mold in Elves, but I could be wrong. I don't follow mini doll themes very closely, but it's got good printing on the back top there, as well as good molding and printing for the face. I really like this one. Toffee could be better, I don't know. It just reminds me of the bulldog from the, I know it's not exactly the same type of dog, but it reminds me of that bulldog from the French guy, the connoisseur from Series 17. And this one's just not nearly as good. Yeah, they're friend style, so they're going to be a little bit different, but, you know, still, just the molding even on that was better. These are okay, but they're more friend style. I don't know, I wish that friend style animals and regular minifigure scale style animals were, you know, more similar in style, I guess, is what I should say. Because then these would be a little bit more useful to me, but, you know, I mean, it is what it is. it works with Friends stuff, and it's not awful. So, yeah. And the two mini dolls we get in this set are Mia and Andrea, or Andrea, however you want to pronounce it. This is a little bit weird to me that they included two of the main characters from Friends in this set, because they aren't, or I'm pretty sure neither of them actually owns this place, or like works here. If they do work at every single building they're included in, then I'm pretty sure that they get fired a lot, and they must be really bad employees, because if that's true, they have a lot of jobs. Usually, sometimes what they'll do is they'll include a random, character who's named, but like not one of the 5 main friends, and that would be your store employee. But I mean, in this case, they're both named characters and like main characters. So I guess someone's got to work there, or maybe they both work there, and then you have no customer. I think that this really needed a third figure, or at very least, a figure that wasn't one of the main characters. But, I mean, the prints are okay. This one's a little bit weird to me, Andrea's torso, because it doesn't have any skin color, so it's like straight up purple for her neck, which I don't think I've seen before. I could be wrong. Their face prints are the same as the old face prints, and they all look exactly the same, so like, besides color, obviously. So, not a big fan of that. The hair molds are okay. I mean, I don't mind them, but I believe maybe that torso was new, but I know Mia, her torso and legs are same old, so. I mean, you get 2 figures in a $30 set. It's not awful, but I really think that specifically for the playability of this set, it could have used another one. But if they did that, they may be tempted to take away an animal, which would be even worse. So, this Friends sets really struggle with putting the correct quantity of mini dolls in a set. All I'm saying is this scene feels a little empty. Like, if you have anyone working outside with the dogs, you've got no one inside working, which just, I mean, yeah, it's imaginative play, so you can do whatever you want, I guess, but it just seems like it would be a little bit more realistic if you had an actual customer figure. Yeah, it's a daycare, I guess, the customer doesn't have to be there the whole time, but still, you want to be able to pick up and drop off a dog. I don't know, I mean, maybe this is just me overthinking, like child's play, but I don't know, it just feels like there's something missing, in terms of playability potential. The actual build, I think, is good, and obviously if you were to add in more mini dolls from your own collection, I think it would work perfectly fine and be fun to play with, but it really makes you feel like you need a little bit more. As far as display, I mean, it looks okay, it's not meant to be displayed, but, from the front gets a good facade. I think that the design and build is good, as far as Friends sets go. Personally, though, obviously I'd prefer slightly more enclosed, maybe a full roof and full back, and you can remove them, more modular style. But that's just, again, a personal preference thing, because Friends sets are not designed for me. So I can't really fault it on that, like, in a general sense. If you're in the target market, I think that this is a really good Friends set, and, pretty strong. But, the Friends theme in general and I are not friends, So, I mean, take it or leave it, but personally, I think that if LEGO were to change the Friends theme a little bit, maybe add in more figures where necessary, like this set, it would be a little bit better, and, I could actually recommend it. But this set, I can only recommend if you are a fan of Friends, or if for some reason you really, really, really like the way this building looks. So, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys all later. Bye, everyone.